Hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 17 of Stash Watch. Yes, I say it every week, but 17. Wow, well, not 17, but I can't believe what episode we're on. Basically, it's just going by so quickly, so quickly. Hope you're doing all right today. Yes, I've seen a couple of people participate in the poll already. Yeah, what's your favourite crunching chocolate, essentially? And hi, yes, hi DJ. Hope you're doing okay. Great to see you back. How are you doing tonight? Oh, and Divinus as well. Great to see you. How are you doing? Hope you both doing okay. And Scotty, of course. Oh, and Mark as well. Hope you're still around, Mark. Yeah. See who wins the poll. You kicked us off with hazelnuts, basically, but we'll see. I think Biscuit's in the lead now, though. Yeah. So we'll see. Could be an interesting one. Could be an interesting one. I can only put 4 options on the poll, by the way. So that's why there's only 4. Mind you, maybe it's just as well, because there'll probably be thousands otherwise. But good to see you, DJ. Good to see you, Divinus. Yeah, and Scotty as well, and Mark, of course. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, those you don't know, you probably do by now, but just in case, Stash Watch essentially where I just go through. Normally, it could be different really, but generally it's where I go through what's in the stash, the chocolate stash for the moment. Yeah, so could be sometimes it's old stuff that I've got just knocking around in the stash and not be able to get to yet. It's ridiculous how much I've got, but I need to get through it. I'm hoping to get through a lot of it soon. But yeah, I suppose I've stupidly got more stuff again today, so we'll be going through that. And I've also got a special extra thing as well. Probably might be a bit disappointing if I describe it as special, but it's something I've not had and not got a new thing of, I think, since I started the channel. So so quite a good thing to get at last. Aldi's Choco Pretzel Salted Milk Chocolate Bar. Yeah, see, I don't think I've had that one. I've been to I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, I'll have to look out for that. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Basically, I don't know if they don't do it anymore, DJ, or whether it's I don't know, or whether it's just I've just missed it basically. Yeah, because I've been in a few times and I've not seen that. So yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, but I can. It sounds amazing that. So yeah, I must admit I would have liked to put more in. I mean, I guess sort of. Biscuit comes on the pretzel, doesn't it? Perhaps, if you're going to pick something, there we go. But yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't, as I said, I could only put 4 options on there. So I wanted to put Rice Krispies and stuff like this, but yeah, I just couldn't. So there we go. But it does sound very nice, DJ. Yes, it does sound really good. Yeah, I'll have to look out for that. I need to keep going back in because I'm sure that there's more in the range of Aldi products that I haven't seen. But as I say, I don't know whether they've just reduced some of it or whether some of them only come out at certain times of the year. Or what, I don't know. So definitely on my I'll definitely keep popping in basically, I think is the gist of it. So yeah, some nice things there. I do I think a few years back I used to mention this sometimes in some of the comments on the videos. Basically when Cadbury's did like about 4 or 5 different Marvelous Creation bars, they did one, I think it was they did a pretzel salted pretzel? Scotty will know. He's mentioned that one a lot. I think it was his favourite. I like the banana one. They did a banana crunch. I forgot what it was called now. Not the one that they've just re-released recently. It was something else. And yeah, but it was only around for a few months, and then I think they cancelled the range. It was really disappointing that. Yeah. So, but yeah, as for the surprise one I got, something very different. No, basically because I've had the problems with the contrast. I've got a black plate. So there we go. Well, I say it's black. It's probably not quite black, but it's dark enough. So fingers crossed. Yeah, this will help with the contrast issues I've been having, hopefully with the camera. So there was another plate actually that I preferred. It had like a star centre and stripes on the outside, black and white stripes. But because of the black and white stripes, I was a bit worried that it might render the whole thing pointless and just still have the problems because it was trying to pick up on the white and stuff. So fingers crossed this might be okay, but obviously it's a bit shiny, so it still pick up some white. But hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed. You never know, might get better contrast results with this. It does mean it'll be a black plate. Got this on Tesco actually, so yeah, so not dead black of course, but there we go. Yeah, Fox and Ivy it says on it, so there we are. Whoever they are. Yes, there we are. Yes, so good. Pretzel Cola was it, Scotty? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and hi Alan, great to see you again. Good to see you. How are you doing? Oh yes, hope the pub's going well. Yeah, seems like things are picking up pretty much now. So whether they'll stay that way, of course, is a question. But yeah, so I hope everything's going all right at the pub. Montrose. Ah, I see. So Xmas Choc September, right? Well, Xmas Choc's anytime now, really. Actually, Mark, I've seen, I've seen Xmas Choc already, which is bizarre, isn't it? But there we go. But yeah, right. So it's an Xmas one, John, is it? So I'll have to I'll look out for that. Thanks, Mark. Yeah. Discount store in Dublin. Yeah. So it has. But you think it's been discontinued, Scotty? I wonder if it could say if it's every Christmas, then maybe it'll come round again. So worth keeping an eye on that. I imagine. Well, they probably have some kind of Christmas range, presumably, so it's probably worth. You never know, maybe it'll be the same stuff or different stuff, but who knows? Yeah. Yeah, discount store in Dublin. Yeah, interesting one, that. Strange one as well, but yeah, there we go. Well, I'll keep an eye, as I say. So yeah, so what do you think of the new plate? Hopefully, as I say, not had a new plate, believe it or not, in the 5 years I've been doing the channel. So yeah, so, well, maybe it's wrong to be excited about it, but kind of hopefully it'll be okay. It's a bit dark, as I said. I don't really. You can see it already, can't you? You see the brightness on the camera when I do that. How it's compensating for the black plate. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm not sure. Obviously, that's because of the black wall and stuff. My face probably as well being far too pale, but so you can see it does have an effect. So obviously, if it's down on the table, everything's black, then it might work. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, thank you so much, DJ. That's great. Thank you so much. Only my second ever super chat. That's hugely appreciated. So thank you so much. Oh, it's really nice of you to do that. So thank you so much. And yes, hopefully I'll say we'll get some. As I say, maybe I'll get 2. Yeah, so I'm very very tempted by the way for those. I just because basically when I've gone to my Aldi travels, it's been quite I wouldn't say they've been mundane, but they've definitely not been too different from Lidl's selection of stuff. So I was hoping to find a bit more of an exciting range. So as I say, maybe I've just come at the wrong time of year. So yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ. That's really nice. So if you can go on your David, by the way, it's just yes, thank you so much. Yes, okay, basically I had a friend called David who's called DJ, so that was why I keep oh dear. So yeah, so don't be too presumptuous there at all, but there we go. So it could keep happening. Yes. Oh dear. Yeah. So yes. Well, this is it. Well, I know, Mark. I know this is it. This is it. You see, this is. I think it's all percentages. This is it's percentages, I believe. Well, this is why I look at it anyway. I mean, the gist of it is you get like I don't know what the percentage are, but let's say you get 10% who will participate in certain things, 5% will do this and stuff like that. I think that's the gist of it really, and I think a lot of people just subscribe and don't watch the channel religiously and things like this, and some people do. Others watch it after the event. Yeah, so it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I think that's it. And when I've looked at other channels who have 1 million subscribers or whatever, if you ever look at their live chats, they only generally have a very small percent. They won't have all 1 million in the chat at once. I mean, obviously that probably goes without saying, but they'll only have like I don't know, say 3,000 or something like that. So when you consider that percentage-wise, it's quite low, really. So yeah, it's very it's one of those. It's one of those, isn't it? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It'll keep going up. Yes. But at the moment, no, it does mean I can keep it quite nice and personal. So I always say that, and that's a nice thing to be able to do. To be honest with you, So it swings and roundabouts, I guess. Oh, thank you so much, DJ. That's really nice. I'm really glad you like the channel. It's really nice. That's the thing as well. You see, I quite like that. I don't know. There's people. I think it's nice to sort of be in touch with people who really enjoy the content and the channel, and be able to sort of have a bit more of a intimate's the wrong word, I guess, but like a proper conversation with people on the live chats and things like this. So it's nice to be able to do that, really. So yeah, so thanks so much, DJ, and thanks, Mark, for your lovely comments as well. It's really nice. Yeah, very nice indeed. So thank you so much. But yeah, let me know what you think of the play. We'll see what it's like on the live on Saturday. I think I'll try out for the first time there. So fingers crossed it's not been a waste of money. It's only a plate, of course. It's not like it's cost the world, but you know what I mean. I have this one plate that I'll never use otherwise. So yeah. I guess I could take it back, but it might be too late then if I've already used it. But there we go. But yeah, so what did I get today? Well, yeah, long story short is, well, I've got this one I've already reviewed, to be honest with you, but I saw it again today for the first time in a while, and I thought I had to get it. It's a Twirl Caramilk, so it's not going to be one I've already reviewed it, basically. It's from Australia, this one, but I had to get it again. It's just such a nice and, I don't know, just a unique product, isn't it? I just thought I had to get it, and yeah. And what with Caramilk coming out in the UK now, yeah, I thought, why not? I'll just treat myself to this one. But it's an Australian one, B&M, this one, basically, Australian bar. So there we go. I did get a lot of imports this week. I actually went a bit crazy and went to an import site. I've got the name of it now. There's a few of them. GB Gifts, I think one Scotty uses a lot. Mental Munchies. What's the one? Candy Mail UK I went to, actually. Candy Mail UK. So yeah, so I did order online from Mental Munchies at one point as well, and I've ordered online from Candy Mail, of course, as I just mentioned. Basically, long story short is, if you buy anything with let's see, I think it's, I don't know, yeah, I can't think what it was. Basically, both of them did the same mistake. I think I ordered something with Caramilk, or I ordered like Australian Caramilk bar with Picnic, I think it was. I think basically Mental Munchies just sent me the caramel one. I was like, no, I wanted this other one. And Candy Mail UK did the same thing where I wanted the caramel with no, it's the top deck with caramel it was, and he just sent me the regular top deck. So so yeah, I think it's just because it comes along first on the pick list. I think so. Yeah, it's typical, really typical. There we go. Well, before I forget, let's have a quick look at the poll. Who's winning here? Yeah, so biscuits winning. Yeah, maybe it's just because it could be because it's either nuts or not nuts. Maybe I don't know. So it could be that. Could have been a bit biased there, but there we go. There we are. Yeah. But what else did I get? Well, I got yeah, I got let's see. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go in the funny order actually. Yeah, so I managed to get this one. I think Scotty tipped me off about it, but saw it in B&M. Yeah, so it's basically they didn't do this last year. Terry's chocolate orange. They did the white chocolate orange, and they did the mini segments. So I've actually found them as well on my travels. Got those from Farm Foods of all places. But I think they're available in other places as well now. Probably B&M. And B&M is selling this actual bar version as well. So Terry's do these sort of quite big, oddly shaped bars as well. So I had to get this one. It'd be the same basically, but I was very much a fan of Terry's white chocolate with orange in it. I think it tasted really fresh, really almost like eating an actual. Well, not really the same, but very similar, very reminiscent of eating an actual orange from my experience. So yeah, just because the white chocolate works so well with the flavour I found. So yeah. Very interested about that one. Very interesting. All right, so hi Isaac. Hello, if I can speak. Hi Isaac, how are you doing? Not out and about at a fun fair today. It's unusual for you that, unless you're on your way there, which is not unusual. I hope you're doing well. Did you find any mint buttons, by the way? Let me know if you managed to find them. Yeah, I've not seen them myself. Scotty managed to get them for me, so I haven't actually seen them myself, other than the one I reviewed, of course, which obviously Scotty got me. Yeah, so fingers crossed you can find them. I got a couple of other ones today. I saw these. Nothing. Yeah, I saw these in Tesco actually. Thought I had to get this sort of Lindt range of chocolates. It seems classic recipe apparently. So we go. Got the first one here, Lindt classic recipe. Just regular milk chocolate. Looks it. Looks like it'll be a quite creamy milk chocolate. Not too bad. Got the link on the back again. As I always say, he's never touched chocolate in his life because he'd be covered in it, wouldn't he, if he had? Oh, he nearly voted. Can you change your mind once you voted? By the way, I've not voted. You see, obviously it's my, can't vote on my own poll. Or is it just one and done? Is that it? Yeah. So it looks interesting on these ones. It looks like quite a milky chocolate, doesn't it? Chocolate Lindt classic recipe. Yeah. Got a lot of symbols on there. That's just the thing we've got. Oh, good to hear, Isaac. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Very much looking forward to the weekend, to be honest with you. It's been one of those weeks today where I've just really, literally from waking up on Monday, I've been ready for the weekend. It's been one of those weeks, so yeah, hopefully we'll get there eventually. It's a long weekend this weekend as well, so I'm very much excited for that. Yeah, so I've got a backlog of loads of reviews. So I've got a backlog of chocolate to review, and I've got a backlog of reviews to upload and publish as well. I think I've got about 20 reviews I need to publish now. So I've got loads. I've got some ranging back from March time. I've even got a couple from Easter that are Easter products. I'll have to wait till next year now. Yeah, getting warm where you are then. Yeah, it's a bit it's nice. It's pleasant outside. It's not warm, but it's nice. Yes, it looks like it might warm up. So fingers crossed we don't get too warm in time for Saturday, But we'll see. Obviously, well, I'm sure a lot of people would enjoy that weather, but it's not good for chocolate, like you say, especially reviewing it. Well, speaking of, sort of hazelnuts. Yeah, Tesco for the mint buttons. Yeah, I've not seen them myself anywhere. So, but as I say, that's where Scotty got them from. And of course, it's the Cadbury's, what they call the twisted buttons as well. Pretty much a copy of, well, Asda could have copied them themselves from somewhere, but pretty much a copy of those ones Asda did, weren't they, really? Although Asda had the caramel in the middle. I've got what they called them now. Can't remember what they called. Asda now, but I didn't see them. Don't seem to have them anymore. Yeah, got a hazelnut one as well. So there we go. Yeah. I think Mark, one for you, these ones for sure. Looks like it's chopped hazelnuts, not full hazelnuts though. With gently roasted hazelnuts. There we go. Yeah. Interesting one, those. And then last in the free, yes, there might have been more. I only saw 3. It looked like it had been raided when I got there. So, yeah, this was pretty much the last one. Crisp one. This is probably more my cup of tea. with chocolate with crispy cereal pieces. Yeah, so this one's probably mine. It looks very milky, doesn't it? I have to say, it really does look very milky. Obviously, there's a big jug of cream or milk being poured in, so that's probably why. But I don't. Yeah, you know. You can't re-vote, right? Once it's done, it's done. That's probably quite good in a way. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, so I never know whether to do another to finish it midway or keep it on for the whole thing. Might be good to keep it on for the whole thing, mightn't it? But biscuit looks to be winning. And I'm a bit worried that that might just be literally because, you know, if you don't like nuts, you're going to go for the biscuit option. So I'm not sure, but oh well, we'll see. No one's voted for almond though. I was going to put pistachio on there, but I thought that might be going a bit too far. Yeah, but almond, yeah, no one's gone for almond. I guess almond's more of yeah, I guess you don't get it as much as hazelnuts, do you really? Yeah, I guess you don't. Interesting one though. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I managed to get these, so Scotty's seen a few of these pods in the past. Now, I could have got some of the other ones, that basically some of your more typical ones, Twix, Snickers, I think, maybe Mars, I'm not sure, maybe not Mars, but it's Twix and Snickers. I saw these ones, these s'mores ones, I assume that means s'more, that's where it comes from, I assume, I've just guessed that, it might not be right, you can have some more, basically. Yes, it's basically like sort of like it's very much an American thing. This one, creamy marshmallow flavoured centre, sandwich between crisp wafer and creamy milk chocolate. It's not, I think they've probably had better days. These, they seem like they've been, I don't know if they're regular like that, but I can hear a lot of shake. No, thank you so much, Isaac. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, the crispy limbar. You've got that one, have you, Scotty? Right, I see. Yeah, I haven't seen them, so I just saw this because I ordered this is from a website I ordered from, Candy Mail, I think it was. So I thought, you know, these ones, I hadn't seen these ones in the shops from posting them and stuff like that, so I thought, well, I'll get these ones, and this is something a bit different. But they're quite expensive, these import shops, basically. They're not cheap by any means, you know, so, yeah. Of course, I got a bit of an excuse. Yeah, so there we are. Oh, Isaac's very sweet. Yes, it's very nice and kind to me. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Isaac. Very sweet of you. So thank you so much. Oh, yes. You're like, oh yeah. Well, you know, it's difficult when you have to pick one of them, Scotty, isn't it? That's the thing. I mean, I think for me, it probably would be biscuit. Really, I'm more of a, as you know, it can depend on the circumstances. Though I have had some quite nice nut bars, basically. You know, I think for me, it depends more on what's happened to them, if they've been roasted or whatever, or sometimes you get honey roasted ones and stuff like that, which are very nice, you know. So it can depend, basically. It can depend, yeah. Keep touching these, so you probably keep in this rustling. I got these today as well, yes. Yeah, these Fox's ones. Raspberry and vanilla flavour jam and cream. Yes. Kind of a very sort of posh jammy dodger, I think you'd probably say. Yeah. Looks very runny, the jam there. I doubt it's going to be that runny when... Well, who knows? It'd be nice if it is, but I thought I'd get those. Look very nice. Probably good for maybe a live review when it's too hot, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. And hi, Joe. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Aw. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, Joe. Good to see you. Yes, if you're noticing the poll, I'm sure you'll be partaking in that. I think I can probably know which one you'll pick, but I'm not sure. You might be spoiled for choice there. Oh, yes. Yeah, and yeah, I was going to say, yeah. So basically, yeah, I was trying to look for what was I trying to look for? That was it. I was trying to look for the I think they're in Sainsbury's actually. It was the Fox's chocolate orange Viennese whirls basically, but I think they're only in, I think it's chocolate orange only, but I think they're in basically in Sainsbury's. But I was in Tesco, so obviously if they are in Sainsbury's, they weren't going to be there. Well, I didn't see them either way, so there we go. Oh, honestly, yeah. So how you doing, Joe? I hope you're doing okay. Yes. Scott's saying he's got very warm weather in Scotland, so I know you had a bit of bad weather last week, so maybe it's warm in Scotland than it is in Brazil today. Who knows? It happens once or twice a year, but there we are. You like the Mars pods? I need to get those. Yeah, I was hoping I'd see them locally. Really, I could have got them in the import shop, but I had to draw. Well, you know, I needed to draw the line. It was getting ridiculous, really. Yeah, I see. Oh, don't worry, Scotty. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad it's working today. And you managed to, yeah, and the poll was working as well for you, which is good. I know perhaps it was on your iPad last time, wasn't it? But there we go. Yeah, better for peanut for sure. Yeah, I thought it would be. I should have said, shouldn't I? I didn't, you know. Well, that's why I said I thought you might be spoiled for choice, because I thought maybe you might go for hazelnut. But yeah, I'm quite sure you would go for peanut. Oh, good to hear, Isaac. Good to hear. Glad you had a good day. Glad you had a good day. Yes. School started again then. Yeah, must have done, mustn't it? Must be quite about now, mustn't it? Yeah. Oh dear. Well, at least you had a bit. I'm sure you had a bit of time off. That was the main thing. And I did get a few cake bars. I'm sure I've attempted to review a couple of these in the past, but never got round to them. I think they went out of date. So I got the crunchy cake bar. So you'll notice these are very similar. You'll notice this is one of the problems with the cake bars is that generally the only difference is the top of the cream, and sometimes it's literally just cream. That's the difference. So yeah, so you'll see the crunchy cake bar, and I got the fudge one as well. I'd say they're not totally new anymore. They've been around a few months. Got them from Sainsbury's, did you? Right, yeah, I need to go to Sainsbury's then, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I went to Sainsbury's, I think it was after work once, and it was so quiet. It must have been just for tea time, basically. It was just dead, It was really nice, actually. It was still light outside and everything, but yeah. So you see those are very similar, very similar. That's the problem with cake bars. They just generally, the sponge is always the same, you know what I mean? So, can be a bit disappointing. You see these two as well. These, oddly, it doesn't label this one as dairy milk, which is odd. You'd think that's what it would be. So we've got the caramel one here. Clearly no dairy milk in it, so it just says loaded with lovely milk chocolate, it says. So we can clearly see they're the same thing again, just a different top. I think this one might be quite exciting, being caramel, rather than just some kind of cream, So yeah, I'm excited for that one. I think that hopefully will be a standout one, fingers crossed. Laptop today, laptop. Yeah, yes. Yeah, usually more reliable, has to be said. Yeah. How much is it? Which ones, Isaac? The cake bars. I think they're about £1, basically. Yeah, I think they're about £1 is the gist of it. Don't think they're more than that. Yeah. I should probably keep an eye. But the problem is, you see, sometimes the prices vary, you know what I mean? So it's one of those. But I'm quite sure they're about £1, I think. So, yeah, I'm quite sure that's what they were. But I could be wrong on that one. But there we go. Yeah, so you can see you can already see how much this chocolate costs over time. That's why I need to review it, because it'd just be such a waste of money. I need to get round to it eventually, but yeah, so there we go. So here's the offending top deck that I've already reviewed that I got twice. So yeah, they sent me again. I've asked them if they wanted me to return it. They've not got back to me. So Mental Munchies, they sent me a return label, so they actually had to return that one, but Candy Mail haven't done that one. So yeah, probably do, don't know. Not to say that, not encourage anyone by any means to try and get away with stuff like that, but yeah, so I probably will send it back really, because they're not, I'm sure they'll just send me a return label in it, so, there we go. But that's, yeah, but there we go. Well, I say what I wanted was the caramel top deck. Yeah, that's what I want, that's what I ordered. So hopefully that will come soon. Yeah, caramel top deck, how about that? Yeah, the cake bars, yes, yeah. Yeah, very. Yeah, they're basically usually around £1. Basically, they're all the same except for the cream, so they're all the same price. And I'm sure it's about £1 anyway. I think for the mini rolls double pack is about £2. I think, so I'm quite sure they're about £1. Yeah, typical that, Scott, isn't it? Typical that. And mind you, yeah, it's one of those that time of year, isn't it? Where it's just the end of summer, basically, isn't it? It'll just start going a bit cooler in September. But yeah. Typical, really. So they get quite. Say what else did I get? Yes, quite a lot. So I've got a couple of things. If Rick turns up, to show him, but he might not come yet. But here we go. So yeah, I don't think Alan was mentioning this one. I think it was Alan. Yes, there we go. I finally got it. The Kit Kat Chunky Aero. Look at that. Now this is well, is it a UK bar actually? It looks like a UK bar, but I don't think it is. I can't remember what country it is that has the same wrapper as the UK. It might be Australia, actually. I think Nestle Australia tends to have similar wrappers. Yeah, New Zealand, Australia. Yeah, it is. Yes. Yeah. So there we go. So basically, Aero in a Kit Kat. Imagine that. When you saw the combos that we've got here, those Nestle combos. Surely you'd think this would be something on, like a mini Kit Kat pieces with, Aero in it or something like that. You know what I mean? That'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Yes. Going to Blackpool. So I thought you might be going soon. Yes. No, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, well, sounds good, Isaac. You can be flexible there. Always nice, really. Yeah, well, I hope you have a great time if you do go. I know you enjoy going to the fun fair, so not too bad. Oh, there you go, Alan. Yes, finally got it. Was you, wasn't it, Alan, that was saying you wanted this one? Did you get it in the end yourself? But yeah, finally got it. Looks lovely. Looks lovely. So quite excited for this one. Have to get this reviewed soon. I say you could be mistaken for thinking it's a UK one. It looks exactly the same, but it is actually an Australia-New Zealand import. I was going to get it from GB Gifts, but I had a look at, I say, just the general look at other bars that I was thinking of getting. Basically, there was some on offer on that Candy, what it's called now, Candy Mail, was it? Yeah, Candy Mail UK. There's a few of them. I would just suggest just going online and searching for what you want and checking for the cheapest prices, basically. Oh, it's went out of stock and he just sent you a random thing, did he, Scotty? Right. Well, they've not said. I mean, I emailed them and they got back to me pretty quickly and they're saying they'll send it to me. So hopefully, yeah, Aero White, is that a thing? It is, yes. And I thought I had one somewhere. I'm sure I got one somewhere, but I think I mentioned this last week and I couldn't find where to put it. But I saw it today. Did I get one? I mustn't have got one. I didn't get one because I thought I already had it, but then I can't see it wherever I've put it. It might be in the bag, but yes, basically it is. Although Mark, it's a bit of a funny one. Basically, it's not really white chocolate. Basically, it's a vanilla filling. Is the gist of it. So yeah, it's called like Snow Bubbles or Snow Bar or something like that, or both. But yeah, it is available. It's out at the moment as well. Christmas edition, this, that, and the other. Yeah. So, but there used to be an Aero White chocolate, and it had a blue foil wrapper. Whereas the other ones don't have foil anymore. But when he did, it was like green and orange for the different foils and stuff like that, and brown, of course, for the regular one. Yes. Chocolo Roberto intro. No, I didn't make it myself. My friend did, actually. My friend made it. You just made it for me, Josh. Yeah, good to see you, by the way. Yeah, my friend made it for me. Yeah, he did it all himself. He did the singing, the everything. Yeah, so, yeah, pretty impressed with that. So it's very nice of him to do it. He did the outro as well, of course. Yeah, so very nice of him to do that. Yeah, good branding. Yeah, as I say, they should do more of this. You know, Nestle and loads of bars. Just do lots of... This is what they should do when they do combos. Stuff like this, you know. Yeah, it's just obvious, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just, you know, you've got all these brands, merge them together, you know, just for limited edition. So I don't know why they don't, you know, just, I don't know. Well, anyway, well, they've done it now, so maybe they will do, who knows, but yeah. Yeah, see. Right, well, hopefully I'll get that. Well, they send me that top deck, so fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed I'll get it, you know, who knows. Yeah, so what else did I get? Now I've got some, well, yeah, I got quite a few nice things actually. I mentioned the twirl. I got the twirl breakaway as well. Look at this. I think it's basically a timeout essentially. Not the breakaways in the yeah, the breakaway we have in the UK, that biscuit. So I don't know. I wonder whether they've cancelled the timeout then in Australia, because Australia did still do the timeout, the regular one, not the wafer monstrosity. Yeah. But an interesting one. So it might just be a time. I remember the time it wasn't perfect in Australia, because while it still existed, of course, the problem was the chocolate. The chocolate wasn't as nice, basically, which was kind of, wasn't, I wouldn't say it's the key part, but it was a big part. You know, that sort of bit in the middle, that flaky, twirly bit in the middle there. You can see. So there we go. Interesting one, anyway. All the same, interesting. Yeah. Mr. Sausage Roll's chip bag. No, I see. I mean, what? Yeah, what's that? What's that, Isaac? Is that actually from the chippy itself, or is that something else? I see. Not sure. They're an interesting one, but yeah. What do you mean? I remember they used to wrap them in newspaper back in the day, didn't they? I think you're too young to know that, really. Yeah, so, but yes, they used to do that back in the day. Now, speaking of breakaways, yeah, look at this one as well. In fact, I'll do this one first. So again, we've got this one. This looks a very interesting one. Dairy milk breakaway. So it's basically dairy milk with wafer. So forget the breakaway in the UK. It's not that. Dairy milk chocolate with layers of crispy wafer and cream, and smooth and creamy choc centre. So it's basically a bit like a Kit Kat. Dairy milk, really, I'd probably say. Maybe you could possibly argue it's a bit like a Time Out, but I think it might be a bit more like a Kit Kat. Yeah, see. Yeah, sausage rolls. Okay. No, I've not seen that, Isaac. Not seen that. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that. Yeah, Scotty might have. He's probably. not much Scotty hasn't had, but I don't think I've ever had that one. I'm looking out for some fish and chips flavours crisps at the moment. Did look today, see if I could find them, and I couldn't see them unfortunately. Yeah, so might have to look again for those. There's a few. I'm not sure if it's just fish and chips. There's a couple of us. I don't know if they're all themed around fish and chips or not. Yeah, interesting you mentioned that though, Scotty. I've about the sending out randoms. Did they purposefully pick the wrong product? Do they, if they haven't got one in, and just hope that they'll get away with it? Is that what they do? Yeah, so it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, a bit of a yeah. One person alive. Yeah, so two people. You don't know, but the thing is, Isaac, it doesn't tell you. So basically, some people keep it private what they're doing online. So there might be people here that are watching who don't broadcast that they're watching. Basically, I know it sounds a bit weird, but what it basically means is that, you know, for privacy reasons, stuff like that, they don't post that they're online, things like this. So it's a bit of a funny one. And then in the chat itself, it only is active if you're actually active in the chat. So you might go away, you might be listening to it and then come back and stuff like this. So yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. Yeah, so there we go. So people can come back and come in. They could be listening but not in the chat, stuff like that. So it's a bit of a confusing one. I don't fully understand it myself, but I've noticed that there is a weird trend of how it works like that. Yeah. Breakaway Diamond, no, it wasn't. No, I ordered these online. But all this stuff pretty much now is stuff I ordered. Well, not all of it, but most of it's stuff I ordered online now. Candy mail, yeah. So wasn't cheap particularly. But speaking of which, Old Gold Breakaway, yeah. So got the dark chocolate equivalent now. It's interesting. It's got a different. You can see here. I think it's more indicative of what's in it in the Old Gold version. Old Gold is basically the Australia's version of the Bourneville, basically dark chocolate. So you can see there's definitely more cream action in this one. You can't really tell the cream there, can you? But it is there. But you could easily miss it from the different angle. So it's interesting how they've gone for this breakaway route. I say I don't know if they've rebranded Time Out as Breakaway. I assume they probably have. Interesting one. They're quite chunky bars as well. How heavy are they? Have a weightage on them? Should have, but can't easily see it. There, 180 grams, both of them. Yes, on the front. 180. 180 there, you can't probably see it, but there we go, yeah. Interesting one, yeah. Oh, that's yeah, they do look great, don't they, Scotty? They do look great. Very excited. Yeah, and you speaking as you're bringing more people to the chat, it seems. Yes, okay, counting down there. Yeah, counting up. That's great stuff. No, I'm glad you enjoyed the videos, Isaac. It's very nice to hear. Very nice. Thank you so much. Oh, really nice of you to say. Yes. Red plus gold seems to match quite well in the wrapper. Yeah, it's a good look, isn't it? It's a good look. Yeah, I like this. Let's say I don't know if Breakaway is the rebrand of Time Out, basically in Australia. I assume it must be, because otherwise it would just say Time Out. But it is a bit of a funny one. How basically, I'll say this bar is basically Time Out. So I guess it can't really be, because otherwise this bar would be exactly the same. So not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. A bit bigger than the Camelot one as well, you notice. I know they do different sizes. You see, it's a bit of a bigger one than the Camelot one. I think I did ask for the smaller one. Maybe they sent me the big one by accident. I'm not sure. Unless this is just the one, it was an even bigger one. Yeah, although, you know, it looks they are a lot bigger, but this one's only 1 gram heavier. So if it's a Flourish issue, or 39 grams and 40. Obviously the Breakaway is heavily wafered, so it's obviously weighs less. Yeah, but I guess if you squish the flourishes down a bit, it's still a good 2 centimeters longer. So I don't know. Got that. This must be the weight. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've had a few online orders a few times. Yeah, it's probably just easy for them to do it, and you just hope that people aren't too bothered or don't realise. Yeah, it's probably easier for them to do that, isn't it? Maybe, unless you complain about it, in which case it probably isn't. But that's up to them, isn't it? Oh, thank you so much. So are you, Isaac. Yeah, you're a lovely person. Thank you so much. You always say sweet things, so very much appreciated. So thank you so much. Oh, well, technically I'm on TikTok, but I don't really use it yet. I'm trying to get back into Instagram actually. So I'm hopefully going to at least post. Long story short is, as you probably know, I'm on Instagram, but I find it very difficult to keep up with it just because there's so much to do, and I think I just need a sort of mental break from it after work and then doing a video sometimes. So I kind of I just find I find things like basically like uploading videos and stuff like when I've got to then just do the title and the description. I find, even though it only takes a few seconds, I find it really I don't know, I find it, the admin side, that part of it, really difficult. And it's when you post to Instagram, you've got to do all these tags and descriptions. I just really don't like doing that part. I really dislike it for some reason. I don't know why. So I hate having to type all this stuff and all these hashtags. I know you don't have to, but you kind of do in order to get it out there, don't you? For some reason, I just really don't like doing that. I just really don't like it. Not as in I don't like as in I don't know. I just find it really a pain to do. I don't even know, it doesn't take long. It just really, yeah, it just irritates me. So unfortunately, you have to do that a lot with Instagram, and and when I upload my videos, I've got to do all the tags and the description and the timestamps and stuff, and then I've got to go through and put all the cards and so I've done all this editing stuff, and then I have to do all these little fiddly bits at the end, and so those bits of pain. So basically, I find it difficult to sort of keep posting to Instagram stuff because it's just more of that. I find I don't mind the posting of stuff, but it's just all the admin that goes with it. To rearrange the photo, and then you find it's orientated the wrong way and stuff. So anyway, to answer your question, I am on TikTok sort of, but I've not really posted anything yet. I must admit, I've never really even. I don't know what I would post really, because I don't know if as my videos tend to be on the long side, so TikTok's probably complete opposite as to what as to what I normally post. So I'm a bit unsure what to do on that really. But as I say, I'm going to try and get back into Instagram properly. Just posting a picture a day or something at least. I'm doing some little mini video updates perhaps as well, just to see what's going on. And then maybe from there we'll see what happens basically. But I do know TikTok's very popular. I do know it's quite an easy way of posting things, and it does quite some fancy graphical stuff and things like this. So it's something to look into really. So it's one of those where I kind of feel like I don't want to neglect the people who do follow me on YouTube essentially, because obviously I think that's the core set of people really. So I don't I'm trying to sort of, well, I know you should branch out and things, but you know what I mean. I'm just trying to sort of make sure I don't spread myself too thin, I guess is the expression. Yeah, it's a young person's game, isn't it, Scott? It's a young person's game. I think me and you, well, me especially, are probably haven't grown up with it, but I think I think there's definitely a next generation of people that probably use it a lot more than we do. I'm sure Isaac's an expert in it. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah. No, yes. So what I was going to say about that. I forgot what it was now. Yes. Let's have a see. So if you see me looking off to one side, by the way, it's because I'm looking at the chat or whatever. So I'm sorry, I'm not always looking direct at the camera. So I do apologise. That might drive you mad, but probably usually till around 8 o'clock, Isaac. Something like that, really. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. That's usually how I do it. So So here's another one. I've got another dairy milk from Australia. Look, it's got a funny textured label on this one. Tropical pineapple. Look at this. I think they use it in their Cadbury snack, which is essentially, whisper it's low in case Andrew Winton turns up. But fries 5 cents, but they're Australian versions. The Cadbury snack is not like in Australia. It's not like the Cadbury snack in the UK. It's basically a segmented bar with different sort of fillings in each segment, one of which is a sort of pineapple. But they do a whole bar of it as well. And I guess why not if you've got the flavour. Flowing tropical pineapple flavoured sense. Look at that. So it looks very. So you see that Cadbury's Australia is totally different than the UK one. They've brought over caramel. Well, say brought over. They've done their own version of that. So we'll see if they do the rest of it. Basically, yeah, we'll see. I know TikTok used to be called Musical.ly, didn't it? Music.ly. That's what it used to be called before it was taken over by a Chinese company, I think. So, or they just changed the name. But I think that's when it took it over. So yeah, it's an interesting one. So I'm guessing it used to be some more short music things. I think, I don't know, but I guess. But I didn't use it then either. But that's what it used to be called. Some more lovely stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Now, I know Andrew Winton will be jealous for this one. Milky Bar Gold. Look at that. Milky Bar Gold. Yes, look at this. So this is definitely one made of real milk goodness. It says. Yeah, so I assume it's a golden white chocolate, it says. Creamy caramelized taste that is as good as gold. So there we go, look at that. I think this will be really nice. So, as you know, Milky Bar, this is the Australian one, presumably. I assume it's an Australian one. Yeah, New Zealand, Australia. Yeah, so Milky Bar in those countries might not be as good, or it might be better, I don't know, it might not be the same anyway. But in the UK at least, Milky Bar I think is probably the nicest white chocolate. So yeah, so I'm excited for this one. Whether it'll be any different or not, though, I'm worried that maybe the you know, the caramel taste will render any benefit they got from or any that benefit I guess you'd say got from a nice Milky Bar chocolate will be sort of won't matter basically because all your taste is the caramel. So I'm not sure about that. So but interesting one, looks very nice. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, very nice. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, Divinus. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Oh. But, yeah, interesting one. That one, interesting one. Let's plunk this one. Where should I put it? There. Yes. Just trying to put it so it's not. So let's have a see. So what else we got? Yeah. So I got. I'm trying to keep a few because if Rick turned up, wanted to show him really because he lives in Canada. Got some Canada imports basically. Yes. Oh, thanks, Divinus. Thanks very much. Yes. Oh, love to try Milky Bar Gold. Yeah, this is it. I mean, this is the danger of shopping online, Scotty. You get it's just get too much. So here we go. They've got a couple of, look at this massive Kit Kat bar. I mean, look at the size of this. Did do a couple of large Kit Kat bars. In I think it was B&M, not B&M. Was it Home Bargains at one point? Not this big though. Look at that. Well, I guess you can imagine this is probably an Australian product. Dark with Southern Australian orange. Look at that. Yeah, it looks very appetising as well. This looks very nice, this one, doesn't it? Basically like the zebra one, but obviously dark chocolate with, presumably an orange flavouring. Yeah. Looks tasty, that one. Share and reclose, it says. Well, A, I won't be sharing it, and B, it'll be gone before I can reclose it. Well, it's a huge bar, though. Massive. I mean, how much does it weigh? Can't see the weightage. Oh, there we go. It's always at the top there. 170 grams. So big bar. This one, big bar. Yeah, big bar. Can you have some eyes? Yes. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, wish I could post it through the camera so you could have it. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Jow. Thank you so. I always forget to say yes. Please, if you enjoyed the video and the channels and things, yeah. As Jow says, please smash the like button. It would really help. Really helps the channel out. And yeah, would be hugely appreciated. So please, thank you so much. Thanks, Joe. I always forget. Thanks for reminding me. Well, hi, Stephen. Great to see you. Yes. Ready to get the Cadbury Breakaway bar? Yes. Yeah, basically, I ordered it online. I ordered it from, I think Candy Mail, it was still called. Yeah, basically, you can probably get them in many places, but that's where I ordered it from. Yeah, they're not cheap though, I must warn you. Obviously, I can kind of justify it because obviously I put it for the channel, but but they're not cheap. You have to pay for postage as well. So yeah, you need to probably do a bulk order really. Yeah, there we go. That's where I got it from. All these from really, most of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, so I say I just searched online for a specific product or whatever and just to compare the prices really. So there's a few. There's Candy Mail UK, GB Gifts, Mental Munchies, which Scotty frequents actually, but he goes into the shop. There's probably another one as well. I think there's Sansa as well, which is another good one for Australian and New Zealand, South Africa ones. Yeah, so there's a few, but I would just basically type it into Google and see what the cheapest prices are basically. Yeah, but yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. I got this one as well. Another one, Tasmanian mint. Yeah, look at this one. So I guess it's very similar, but obviously mint instead of orange. So, like I was saying the other day, orange and mint tend to kind of go hand in hand sometimes. You know. So yeah. So Southern Australian orange, Tasmanian mint. You picked oranges in Australia, crikey. Yes. I would have thought it'd be wet enough to grow oranges in Australia. It usually has to be quite a wet climate, doesn't it, for oranges? So I believe, anyway. But yeah, maybe it isn't. It must be in some places then, I guess. Yeah, let me know how you get on, Stephen. Yeah, let me know if you find them. Yes, let me know if you find them. Oh, Yeah, I mean, as I say, you just have to be wary of the price, but yeah, that's the problem. It might come into places like B&M, of course. I mean, I remember I think I ordered one product from an online site, and the next week it was in, I think it was a Neapolitan top deck, I think it was, or whatever. Basically, I ordered it, and then next week it was in B&M for about a third of the price, basically. Um, you did great ones. Did you get them from Tesco? Is that where you got them from? I think basically I've not seen them in Tesco. Well, I've seen the fingers actually in Tesco. Scotty's mentioning, Isaac was asking before where to get them from. Scotty said Tesco. So obviously, if you spotted them somewhere else, that'd be great. But I think it's probably a Tesco exclusive from what I know. What Scotty's been mentioning. So yeah, yeah. So the orange is nice, by the way, Scotty. Were they good quality in Australia? Imagine they were pretty good. So yeah, what else? Oh yes, yes. Look at this as well. Flake caramel. Look at this. Another caramel option. Yeah, look at that flake caramel. I mean, look at that. Don't know if everyone remembers a snowflake back in the day. I think it might have been covered in basically a bit like a twirl, really. I think it might have been flake dipped snowflake or whatever. I'm not sure if they actually did a white. I think they did a white chocolate one originally, but I think the snowflake wasn't actually white chocolate. I'm not sure. Yeah. Ferrero ice creams. Wow, that sounds nice. Yeah, sounds nice. I have to look out for that. Someone was mentioning Ferrero Rocher. The Ferrero Rocher bar, I think it was. Yeah, sounds an interesting one. And it was Tesco. Yeah, butters £1, fingers £1.50. Yeah, yeah. I've not seen the buttons at all myself. As if Scotty managed to get them for me. Yeah. Ferrero Rocher ice creams. Hopefully they'll be quite nice. Yeah, fingers crossed. I have to look out for those diviners. Yeah. Sometimes do ice cream reviews for the members. So I do members reviews every Sunday. So I've got about 40 odd reviews up there now. So if you ever do become a member, you can fill your boots with. Has to be on the bronze level above though. Bear that in mind. But yeah, tons of extra videos. Ice creams, crisps. So yeah. So if I ever do them, probably put them there really. But yes. Oh, hi Isaac. Not back from Blackpool. I hope it'll be a very quick trip if it was. Yeah, flake caramel looks really nice. Yeah, very interesting. I'm very much excited for that one. I think. I mean, hopefully it'll be nice. Flake's a lovely texture. Yes, I got the caramel too. I think I did it before you arrived. Yes, I got it today as well. I've reviewed it already, but I got another one today. Just because caramel was all over the place. I thought I'd have to get some. Oh, really? Coming soon for 2 years. No, that's a shame. Yes. Yeah. I know sometimes they come out as an exclusive, and what I'm not. This is not to say this is what happened, but just anecdotally, I know something sometimes come out as an exclusive in one place. I remember seeing, I think it was a coconut, I forgot what they're called now, but it was like bounty, some kind of bounty biscuits, basically. I think they were called something like secret filling or something. I can't think what they were called now. But it was a Galaxy equivalent of them. And the bounty ones came out, I think they were in Tesco or Asda or something. And I saw them, and then it was literally about a year or two later. They were labelled as new in Tesco because they'd obviously, or presumably, stopped being exclusive of wherever they were, and then they were exclusive somewhere else. But I'd already seen them for ages, so it's possible that might be the case with Ferrero, but I've not seen them anywhere, so I don't think it is. Basically, I always travel various supermarkets now since I learned from Scotty that there's so many exclusive everywhere, so I have to go all over the place now. Oh, see. Oh, thanks, Divinus. That's very nice of you to consider it. Yeah, yes, it is basically. Yeah. So there's a support. There's basically just a support level where you just to support the channel basically. There's the bronze level which gives you a free video every week, a free review basically. I say free, exclusive review, not free. Every Sunday basically. Yeah. So yeah, and it's usually different stuff as well. It's not just the same stuff. It's crisps, ice creams, stuff like that, cereals, spreads. Yeah, all sorts. Yeah, so there we go. And there's hi Luke. Yes, great to see you. What's the most I've ever paid for one? Oh, crikey. Well, I've paid way over the odds. Yeah, I've paid way over the odds. Probably let me think. Well, basically, I mean, so could I won't beat about the bush. These ones I think it might have been discounted, but basically they're pretty much £6 or £7 per one of these. So they're not cheap. I think they were discounted at Candy Mood, whatever it's called, Candy UK, whatever it's called. It's just I'm not in any way sponsored by them, by the way. It's just I'm just telling you that's just where I got them from, Candy Mail UK. But generally, so I have paid £6. I don't know if it's £6.99 or yeah. So that's a lot. I think the most I did pay though was probably for I think it was possibly for some Giardelli ones. I think I just had to pay. What was it? Some phaser ones. I can't remember. Um, it's not been very often that I don't often pay this much really, but obviously I can justify it because I put it into the channel and things. I mean, it's not necessarily that I make the money back, but it's yeah, it's one of those, and I can justify it to an extent. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think I did buy some from. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I paid though for it. I remember there was one bar that I did think, oh, that's a bit too much really, and I think I bit the bullet. I think it was the Giardelli ones. I think. I can't remember how much it was. It might have been about £8 or something for like a. It was a bigger box though, so it wasn't. It's not. It's hard to say whether it's comparable value wise. But of course, you do get some of these chocolate selections in Tesco where you get, not much chocolate and you spend, it costs about £12 or something. So it's one of those. Yeah. Yeah, well, great to see you, Luke, by the way. Great to see you. Yeah, good to see you about. Yeah, not seen you for some time, so it's great to see you again. Oh, I see. Yeah, Ferrero Rocher, yes. Ferrero Rocher bars in Tesco. All right, so maybe I've missed them all along. I see. I'm trying to think. I've got a couple of bars, but I think they were linked ones. I think they're Ferrero Rocher. Well, I'll have to look out for those. Unless I did see them. Was that one I saw today and just totally dismissed it? Not sure. I'll keep an eye out for those, Scotty, though. Thank you. Oh, I see. Yes. But yeah, as I say, there's always that membership option, by the way, if you do want some as exclusive reviews and things like this. There's different tiers as well, so read it carefully if you are considering it, of course. But hopefully you'll like it. I know Scott, see that chocolate bar, it's a Scotty's name as well. I think Alan's got one, Stephen's got one as well. You get that sort of exclusive icon as well. It changes over time the longer you remember for as well. So there we go. Yeah, so there we are. So you get that no matter what level you are. I do plan on perhaps doing some sort of levels of things as well. So basically, so when I get to 10 members, I'll do exclusive video for everyone. It won't depend on what tier you pick. And also for super chats, I was thinking of doing. I'm just not sure how to display it to people really. I could do it here, put it on the left or something, just on these live reviews. Put a list to say we get to here, here, and here. I'm just a bit worried about making it too concrete because obviously if all of a sudden, well, I don't know really. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure the best way to do it basically. But that's a plan I want to do. So maybe when I get to 10 members, I'll do sort of an exclusive, review of a Pizza Hut or something like that. Yeah, or maybe even do a vote on what people want me to, what would they'd like to see or something like that. I'm not sure. So yeah, so I do plan on doing things like that. So to keep an eye, and it will be retrospectively done as well. So stuff like that. So don't worry about wait. Don't feel you have to wait or whatever. I'm not going to cheat people out of anything. I'm not that kind of person. So yes. I see. Oh, just follow you on TikTok. Yes. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully it's the real me. Yes. I don't think I've got fake people pretend. Well, who knows? Maybe I have. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, I've been to Blackpool. Wow, you've been to Blackpool today. That was quick. You just went there just now. Thank you, Bob. Mind you, I don't know. Yeah, logistically it might be fine, but yes, I thought you went this evening. But yeah, it is a lot of money, Isaac. But don't forget, I do make some money from this channel, and I don't make loads of it, of course. I don't make as much as I put into it, but I can kind of justify it because once I do a video, it will be there, hopefully forever or whatever. So even so, if the channel continues to grow, those videos can get more and more views. So it's kind of like a lost leader, I guess, maybe. But also it's the fact that in order to be relevant reviewing chocolate, you kind of have to do exclusive, like things that other people might not do, and push the boat out a bit. You can't just keep reviewing curly whirlies and stuff like that. So there we go. Right, okay. I see. Sorry. I think you were just meaning generally. Okay, yeah. So I've got a few. Yeah, I was hoping Rick would turn up because obviously some of these are Canadian bars, and he's mentioned them. But yeah, then maybe I'll leave them for next week, maybe. But I did get this one today. I got a couple other things. Got these ones as well. Did I get them from? I don't know where I got these from actually. I think it must have been probably B&M. I think I thought they were a special Smartie at first. I don't know if anyone remembers now. Maybe perhaps Isaac, people your age and maybe just around the same age won't remember that Smarties used to be in these tubes. They're now in like a sort of hexagonal shape. But Smarties back when I was younger used to be like these, and used to have this little like a cap like this. Didn't used to be sealed on like this. I think it was, but basically had like a letter underneath. You could collect all the letters of the alphabet. I think it might be a bit wider, but yeah, it's very reminiscent of Smarties for me, this one, so I thought I had to get it. As I say, Smarties nowadays in like a cardboard hexagon type affair. I'll say when I was growing up, and used to be able to, you could hit the top and fire the top out, fire it at people. Yes, see, that's something. I don't know if anyone remembers those. Now you do remember them, yeah. See, I don't know why. I mean, I think they still have a top, don't they? But it's obviously not. It's not the same, though, is it, Stephen? It's not the same. Yeah, so I thought this was quite nice. It reminded me a bit of Smarties. They don't quite look the same. Look a bit weird, actually. Not very dark on the inside from the picture. Got skinnies for some reason as well. Maybe they're low calorie. I'm not sure. Chocolate drops. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I say the different colours on the top, wasn't there? And I say a letter underneath it, so you could collect the alphabet and stuff. I never did that, unfortunately, but unfortunately, one. But yeah, those are the days. Now you are going to Blackpool, yeah. So well, let me know how you get on, Isaac, with that. Yes, hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a nice time. I know you enjoy it there. So yeah. What else did there? Yeah, did I get anything there? I'll say I did get a couple of things. Oh yes, here we go. Yes, got this one as well. Another Kit Kat one. Cookie Collision. This one. Yeah, a bit of a smaller one. This one. Not sure where this one was from. Is it from another Australian one actually? We can see it's very much smaller. Quite a big flourish on this one. Reminds me a bit of a like Kit Kat Ritter Sport type affair. I've got a couple of these to review actually. I need to get them all done. I've got some in the previous one. You remember firing the tops off as well, do you, Alan? Yes. Yeah, those are the days, weren't they? I used to enjoy doing that, yeah. You was wanting the letter S for Stephen, but they were few and far. Did they do that? Did they be like sticker books where they make some rarer than others? It's typical, that, isn't it? It's not like, I don't know why they did that, really. Yeah, I used to fire the lids over. Yes, it's other people as well. Yeah, yes, that's how it used to be, wasn't it? I wonder if that's why they stopped it. I mean, I don't know if you could you still do that with the ones they do now? I'm not even sure if you can do that anymore. They still have a plastic. They probably don't even have a plastic lid anymore, do they? I can't even remember now what they're like. Smarties now. I know they're hexagonal, and I think they had a lid at one point. But whether they've got rid of that, because I assume they did it all to be environmentally friendly and stuff. I don't really know, but yeah. What found the lid was those were the days. Oh dear, yeah. I seem to remember never seeing, certain letters. I'm trying to remember now. I remember seeing like J and stuff like that. You'd always see like, random letters, but never, Yes, Blue Smarties as well. Yeah, I think I was talking about this. I think it's in a Discord chat with Andrew Winton, I think, or someone anyway. I was mentioning the Blue Smarties. I remember, well, they banned them, didn't they, at one point because they were just because of the food colouring that was used, so they got rid of them at one point, didn't they? But then they brought them back, I seem to recall. But yeah, I remember it was a big excitement thing as well, yeah. Because they really stood out as well, didn't they? Because all the rest of them were obviously, well, they were just typical colours, but blue was kind of very different. Yeah. Those were the days. But yeah, Cookie Collision. So that looks an interesting one. Quite excited for that one, I have to say. Yeah. I have to do the other. I'll say hopefully next week. It's the bank holiday weekend, so I'm hoping to do quite a lot of reviews this weekend, really, and spend a bit more. To be honest with you, I still need the time to actually, edit them and publish them. So as I say, I've got a backlog of about 20. I think I've got about 20 reviews that I've actually reviewed that I need to upload and things. I've got Sweet Nothings that I need to publish as well, all sorts basically. Yeah, so I need to do that, so it's one of those. I was a bit, haven't done one today. I need to perhaps do another one maybe tonight for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll be doing the premiere for Friday probably, so the tier list or something like that. So I've got a few things, gonna be a bit of a busy one. Normally I'd do them before this actually, but I didn't get a chance this evening, so there we go. Yes, see, okay, Isaac, yes. Yeah. Okay, yes, hopefully get a hotel. Right, well, fingers crossed it all goes all right. I'm sure you found something, as I say. It sounds like you're probably quite flexible having the caravan and stuff. Yeah, so I'm sure you enjoy it though. Yeah, keep me updated. Yeah, so let's see. Well, I've got let's say a few other things now. Yeah, I might try and save those maybe for next week rather than rush through them. Trying to say, I'm sure it's something else, but that's again. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, what's the other one? Yeah, I did get, what's this one here? Yeah, so I might save those for next week, I think. Just because, rather, because it's a whole different area basically. I was thinking maybe I'd save them for the next week. Is it just a one of those? But yeah, I mean, whether I'll get more stuff. Well, obviously, hopefully we'll have the top deck caramel for next week as well. That's what I'm hoping to get. Trying to keep my eye out. I know Scotty mentioned that there's the Whisper hazelnut as well. It's just I don't know. I need to look at it actually. I've not actually looked at a proper picture of just what it is. But it's the Whisper hazelnut that's. Come on, see if I can. Let's have a look. See if I can see. If there's a picture of it online. Let's have a look. Let's have a see. Oh, what images? Yeah, it's got the green colour by the looks of it. So I'll just save. It's an interesting one. So I'll just save the image and let's might do a. Let's have a look. See if I can add a picture so you can see it. Should be able to add a picture really. Let's have a look. Just need to find it. Let's have a see. If I can find it. And here we go. Yeah, here we are. Don't know if you can see this. Can you see this picture here? There you can. This, yeah, Whisper. Yeah, I'm assuming this is what it looks like. I think it was silhouetted originally. Yeah, you should be able to see that, shouldn't you? I think let's just check. Can I see it in my? Yes, I can. Yes, yeah. Yes, there we go. So this one I've got to keep my eyes for. I know Alan, you've been looking forward to this one for a very long time. Need to definitely get my hands on this one. It says it's a limited edition one as well, and green as well. Green does seem to be the hazelnut colour. Yeah, you can see Isaac. Good stuff. Great stuff. Thank you. Yeah, it looks very. Obviously, I can make it bigger and stuff like that. There you go. That's pixelate it slightly, but there you go. See it instead of me now. But yeah, it's a limited edition. Looks basically, well, it says hazelnut flavour, so I don't know if that's the caramel's hazelnut flavour or what. Interesting one. Looking forward to trying it out. Let's say it's hazelnut flavour, so I'm expecting. Well, yeah, I don't know, but I assume probably the chocolate will be hazelnut flavoured, I guess. But it'll be an interesting one. I'm quite looking forward to seeing what that's like. Bit of a funny one though. It's the, I wouldn't say it's the first flavour I would have expected them to do. I mean, but Cadbury have a weird thing with hazelnut at the moment. Like, I don't know if you remember the Cadbury white mini eggs that they did, which were basically just hazelnut praline in the middle. It wasn't white chocolate really at all. There's white chocolate on the outside, but it's basically hazelnut mid-centre. So I don't know if they just got this weird batch of hazelnut ingredients that they just need to sort of offload somehow. I don't know. Yeah, give it a go. Yeah, bring back Whisper by. Same here, Stephen. Same here. The one, yeah, that was one of my favourites. That one. That was my favourite one because I quite like Biscuit Centres. That was my favourite one as well. I do remember that one. It was really nice, that wasn't it? It was red wrapper, wasn't it? The red wrapper. Let's see if we can see a picture of that one. Let's have a look. Whisper Bite. Let's have a look. Whisper Bite. Of course, it'll find Whisper Bites now. Let's have a see. Yeah, here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was very nice, this one. Let's see if we can save it in the same place. Do another image. Let's have a look. Why not? Let's see. Just got to kind of file browse it basically. Yeah, so there we go. Here we go. There we are. A bit smaller there, but there we go. Hopefully you can see that one as well. Yeah, Whisper Bite. This was the one I really liked as well. There was Whisper Mint as well, but of course I know Scotty'd probably like that one. I wasn't much of a mint person, but they did do it. I think the mint one was basically. I don't know if it had the biscuit pieces in. Let's just have a look. Let's see Whisper Mint. Let's get that one up. Why not? So we get them all. Whisper Mint. Definitely an interesting one as well. Let's have a look. I think it might have just been mint flavour actually. I think it was just mint flavoured. I think. So let's see if we can get that one in as well. Yeah, so basically I'm just sort of file browsing some images here, so that's why it just takes a bit of time to find it. Bit of a dark one, so I'm just getting some random images off the off Google, basically just showing you there. So Whisper Mint, but this one's got a bit of a bite taken out of one. Whoop, moving the thing there. A bit of a bite taken out of it. So I think it was just literally mint flavoured chocolate. So yeah, there we go. Those are the crew. Oh, take care, Isaac. Yes, I'll probably head off in a second myself. So thanks for joining us, and yeah, have a good evening. Enjoy Blackpool. Yeah, but Whisper Bite was the one for me. Whisper Bite. I know Scotty probably would prefer the Whisper Mint. Um, but yeah, I wish they would bring it back. I think I think Andrew Winton was talking about like if they did a Whisper mini selection, and you could have all loads of them in there. But but because he's a bit younger than us, basically, he didn't really know about the Whisper Mint or Bite, or was particularly as I say, well, when it was the picture was done but not mocked up by someone. They didn't have it in the selection. They had all these other ones like Caramilks and stuff like that. But of course, the Whisper Bite, Whisper Mint, that's where it's at. Yes. Oh dear, yeah, there we go. Yeah, those are the days. Yeah, it's a shame they don't. Yeah, I think they may have just. I don't know why I think they maybe just branched out too much with Whisper at one point, and then they just cancelled the whole lot, which is a bit of a shame. I don't think there was any more. There might have been. I don't know. Maybe there's one more, but I can't think what it was. I'll say the Whisper Gold, of course. Yeah, don't know. Don't remember any others anyway. There might have been one more. Oh dear. Yes, there we go. So yeah, something to look out for. So hopefully I'll get. Hopefully I'll try and get the hazelnut one at some point for Stash Watch. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we'll see. See how it goes. Let's see how the old poll did. So anyone? Yeah, looks like Biscuit won in the end. I guess maybe that was. It might have been a bit unfair, this one, because basically if you don't like nuts, you're going to go for Biscuit, aren't you? Out of the 4 options. So whereas the nut ones might have been slightly spread out a bit. So but yeah, quite even. No, hazelnut. Let's have a look. I'll see the results here. Let's have a see. It pops up. Sometimes take a second to finish. Oh, maybe more than a second. There we go. Yes, there we are. So yeah, 15 votes. So Biscuit won with 53%, Hazelnut was second with 26, Peanut with 20, and Almond with 0. So no one fancied Almond at all. I thought, yeah. I guess Almond's just not quite as common, is it, as the rest of them? I think that's probably the gist of it, isn't it? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess you just don't see it as much. Yeah, poor Almond. And I guess obviously maybe if people had the option, they probably would just go for one of the others, maybe. But it is a thing, isn't it? It can be there. Maybe I should have put pistachio. Maybe that would have been a bit more, what's the word? Distinct, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah. No, never mind. Poor Almond. There you go. Biscuit though, Biscuit was a winner. I must admit, I didn't vote. I don't vote on my own polls, but I would have voted for Biscuit myself. Yeah, not fair of the Almond. Yeah, Joe. It was a bit unfair. That was. Oh dear. I guess maybe though. Yeah, I don't know. It's a funny one, isn't it? Maybe people, either get almond with other nuts and things, and people with hazelnuts is a bit more. Hazelnut goes with hazelnut spread, doesn't it? You have that, and it's just a bit more. You generally get whole hazelnuts or chopped hazelnuts. Almonds, you don't tend to really get. You don't really get an almond spread in chocolate, do you? You don't really. Maybe it's just not as much. So there's just more stuff with hazelnut, to get excited about. I guess, and peanuts, of course, peanut butter and all sorts. It's quite prominent peanuts anyway, aren't they? So yeah. So there we go. But yeah, I'm surprised Biscuit. I didn't think Biscuit would win, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, get out of here, Almond. Yeah, that's a good point there, Stephen. Yes. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a shame. Poor Almond. But yeah, obviously no one likes it. I'm trying to think really. Almond. Yeah, there's a couple of bars of almond in, isn't there? But yeah. There we go. Maybe it's just more flavouring, I'm not sure, but there we are. Oh dear. Oh, better luck next time, Almond. Better luck next time. But I must admit, yeah, Biscuit's my thing. I must say, I'm a big Biscuit fan. Yeah, Almond's a bit more, yeah, you're right. I think it is most uncommon. I guess it's just not as in many guises as well. Yeah, so it's just it is, as you say, more uncommon, really. Oh, well, never mind. It was there for the option, but yes. M&M's Peanut Chocolate Bar. I've got it in the stash to review, actually. I think it might just be down there somewhere. Yeah, I do have it. I did originally have it. I got the American version as well. I was going to do a comparison, but unfortunately, I just wasn't able to review them in time. So I did get it again, and it is in the stash in date order as well. So I've got it. I will get there. So I've done a few of the other bars, but not the peanut one itself. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get there soon, Divinish. Yeah, it is on the list. But yeah, so the American one actually was smaller. You'd think the American one would be bigger, just from the stereotypical. Most things seem to be bigger in the US, don't they? But it was actually smaller. It was thinner. yeah, smaller really. So it's a bit of an odd, just the bar itself was just thinner. Yeah, which was I thought was unusual. I imagine it probably tasted similar really, but yeah, it was a smaller bar. It was the same sort of size, but it was just thinner. So I don't think they did a bigger size. Yeah, interesting one that one. But yeah, it's in the backlog for sure. I do quite. They're quite nice, those bars. They're a bit of a funny one though. I don't like. I wish they had proper like the proper peanut M&Ms in them and things like this, rather than mini M&Ms with peanuts. I'm assuming the peanut ones like that. Anyway, all the others have been like that. But yeah, it's definitely to come. Fingers crossed. As I say, I've got things in order now, which I didn't used to do. So hopefully I can do it. Yeah, if I get around to it. Oh, I did. Well, guys, I guess that's probably a good time to finish this week's Stash Watch. Yes, I've got some more stuff. I'll probably save it for next week, I think. As I say, yeah, it's well, I'll leave it as a surprise, basically. Yeah, and I might have some more stuff by then as well. So it's one of those. So I think I try to sort of juggle it about, so I don't rush through it, if you know what I mean. And then and I think I'd like to take my time and go over it a bit. But you know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. I don't think it's possible for me to do anything under a certain amount of time. So there we go. But there we are. But no, we enjoyed today. It's been great to chat to you all. It really has. Good to see Divinus, Jow, Stephen. Yes, DJ from before. Mark as well. And Alan, of course. Isaac as well, who's probably off to Blackpool now. Same sounds like. Scotty, of course, yes. Great to see you all. Really great. Thanks for all your support, by the way, guys. It's really nice of you to, really is nice of you to say all the lovely comments you do and support the channel. I know you, just by liking the videos, leaving comments, chatting in the chat, things like this really helps out the channel. So thank you so much. And I really enjoy hearing from you all. As I say, I know people say sometimes, oh, wouldn't it be great to have 1 million subscribers and such? And of course, it would. but it would mean it wouldn't be as personal as it is now. And it's nice to chat to you individually and, just hear from you and things like this. So I do really appreciate that. And it's not something that I take for granted. So it's really nice to hear from you all. And I'm glad you're enjoying the channel and enjoying just participating in it all. It's always great to see you every week. Or if you can't make it every week, of course, when you can. It's great to see you. No, thanks, Joe. Great to see you. Yes, great to see you. Thanks again, Joe. Thanks for always reminding me about the likes as well. Yeah, really, really appreciate that. No, thanks, Alan. Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, take care, everyone. Have a great day. Be alive on Saturday, of course. Check out the poll if you've not done so already. I think Mystery Review was winning last time I looked, but there's a few on there. Check it out and vote for what you'd like to see. Hopefully the weather will be not too warm. Fingers crossed. It's been warming up a bit, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, thanks again, guys. Thanks so much. Take care. Have a great evening. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a premiere up for this Friday as well. So hopefully it's 7 o'clock. All going well. Yeah, so watch out for that. Be another tier list. All right, guys. Take care. There's a 6-second delay, so apologies if I miss your message before I've gone. But yeah, I'll probably still see it in the chat log anyway. But apologies for that if that's the case. But take care. Yeah, thanks, Scotty. See you soon, everyone. Have a great day. Bye for now. See you next time. Bye.